Morning, guys. Morning, morning. How you doing, Albie? All good? Harry, Mir, Yoni. Good morning, guys. Look, take 30 seconds to set up your box, and then I want to crack on, get everything out of the way so we can start our session. Okay, do me a favor. Set up your own training space if you haven't done already. Okay, time's up, guys. Come forward. Come forward. Okay, as promised, first question of the day. Just hold that football for a second, guys. You have plenty of time to practice with it. Yeah. Use the chat box at the moment just to leave your thoughts on what sort of team tasks we can get going in between online sessions to keep us working in our fitness. Anyone came across any ideas? Feel free to share it privately or publicly. It's up to you. I know I have to make a decision this week. If I can get your thoughts on this, even better. If not, well, it is what it is. "30 seconds. Anything you came across that we could be doing to help each other stay fit?" Okay, getting some messages already. Good stuff. Good. If until the end of the session you come up with anything, again, feel free to text directly to me, not on the group, and share your thoughts about it. This week in particular, we have to set something in motion. As I've explained, and probably you became aware from talking to your parents, we are not 100% sure about having the lockdown lifted by mid-February. There is a strong possibility of it carrying on until March, which means we have to plan ahead on ways of dealing with that. If we allow ourselves to get too close and then suddenly, not another 3, 4, or 5 weeks, then we are already not in a good position to deal with that. So if we can think ahead of a way, you guys are more than capable. I know you use technology considerably, so sometimes you come up with great ideas that we didn't even see it coming. Guys, let's crack on. Warm up. I need everyone to focus on one little thing today. Can we slow down a bit, focus more on the quality of the movement and less on the quantity? I've analyzed our session, the one that we did on Thursday, and I see lots of people heavily engaged, but I sense that probably, whether it was my cue or not, we are too worried about getting it done considerably, but not necessarily getting it done well. So today I might slow down a bit, as long as you get your focus onto how well do you move. Okay? Enough talking. Let's get the warm-up going. Guys, 10 repetitions to take away that stiffness off your body. Let's get that downward dog stretch. So, movement should be hands at shoulders width. Try and slowly flow from the most, okay, upper position to the lowest one. And you keep bouncing it 10 times. Okay? That's 2. We need 8 more. Off you go. Relax. Okay? And just flow from one to the other, guys. Focus on your body moving. Do not look at the camera. Okay? That's just a distraction. Albi, when you get to the lowest position, can you just look up? And I know your brother is probably teasing you, but send him away if you have to. Yeah. Okay. Second move of the day. Careful. This is a great way of warming up your groin muscles, but you want to be gentle in it. Otherwise, you might end up pulling something. First things first. Can you get into a knight, okay, stance? That means one leg in front, 90 degrees, one leg on the back with a knee on the ground. So, moment I place, say, my left leg, right hand goes next to that, and I bring my right knee off the floor. So I have my hand on the right side and my leg on the left. And I'm going to be playing 10 twists slowly, as far away, and then going down on my lower leg with my elbow from knee, ankle to floor. That's 1. Coming back up, 2. Get down that leg. Okay, 3. Okay, we need to get 10 times. Move your elbow along your lower leg. Jonathan, bring that forward leg even further, 90 degrees. Take a look, Jonathan. If I place myself sideways, front leg needs to stay at 90 degrees. When I bring my elbow onto that knee, move along the leg all the way down. Got it? Yeah. But you need to make room on the back leg. So take your back leg's knee off the floor and move that leg further back. Move that leg further back. More. Switch sides, guys. Once you're done, Jonathan, move that leg further back. The front leg needs to stay 90 degrees. Is that 90 degrees on your knee? 90 degrees. Move that foot forward. Move the foot forward. Further, further. More. That's it. Take your back knee off the floor. Okay. Right elbow along the right leg. Yep. All the way down. That's it. And twist against it. Twist up and against. Twist up. Oh. Someone's pulling a muscle over here. Okay, guys, we need to become more familiarized with this. It's shorter than the previous matrices, but I hope to be as effective as it was. So the last one I want to bring today, we're going to bring a squat flow with a football. So first things first, we're going to start by getting some room in between our feet. Yeah. Hold the football with your hands. Let's break it down into 4 steps. First step, just drop the ball slowly onto the ground. Step 2, drop your hips so your head comes up without taking your heels off the floor. Step 3, bring the ball over your head. Step 4, come back up. And now you need to wave yourself like this. Good. Ball down, hips follow. Okay, and wave your body in this pattern. Drop your hips, ball up and follow it. So your body follows the ball movement. 10 times. Okay, another 4. Okay, well done. Guys, let's place the ball down. Let's start strengthening our core muscles. So, to start, 10 plank swipes. That means on the plank shape, go out of the cone. That's 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 10. Off you go. Hands in between the front 2 cones and swipe your arms left and right on the plank shape. Your legs don't move, guys. It's only your arms. Legs don't move. Keep those feet together if possible. Okay, now let's try and do the opposite, guys. Now, your arms don't move. Arms over here. But your legs go out. 1, 2, 3. So now you're moving your legs out, away from the back cones, while your hands stand still. Give it a go. 10 leg swipes. Good. Keep those arms steady, guys. 10 leg swipes, guys. Come on. Holding on the plank shape. Go right. Go left. Okay, and now to finish. It's going to be a bit tricky. Let's play opposite. So, if I go right with my hands, I go left with my legs. Okay, even harder. 10 times, guys. 10 arms and legs plank swipes. Get it synced, Harry. You have to move both. So you almost rotate like this. Good? Nice. Good, Harry. That's the one. Awesome. Well done. Guys, bring the football. You can stand up. So, as I told you, looking at the previous session, if we have to move well, we need space. If you do not have a wide box, I'm going to tell every one of you, use, okay, the length of your box. If we have to work side to side, rotate 90 degrees, and that way you have way more room to get around it. So, we're going to start with some pushes, stops, take a look, push the ball 1, stop 2, move across, okay, roll back. So we're going to work on rolling the ball sideways and bring it back. 5 times, push, stop, go away, roll, back, restart. Push, stop, go away, roll, back, restart. Push, stop, away, roll back, and again. 10 times, guys. 90 degrees if possible to use more space. Okay? 10 times on your right, 10 times on your left. Push out, stop, roll in, stop. Push out, stop, roll in, stop. Push out, stop. Okay. Second version, we are going to replace stopping the ball with the inside of our feet. Okay? So as we're taking the ball, we are literally stopping over here with inside. Can we now tap the ball instead? So everything needs to be a tap. Push, tap, roll, tap. Push, tap, roll, tap. Every stop motion needs to be a tap on the ball, guys. Jonathan, you're going too fast. Move it well. Push out 1, tap 2, across 3, cross 3, and tap 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Switch sides, guys. Work your weaker side as well. Push away, stop, roll up inside, stop. Push away, stop, roll up inside, stop. Albi, if you roll up with your right foot, your stop touches with your left. Push right, stop right, roll up right, stop left. Push right, stop right, roll right, stop left. Okay, third version, guys. Relax your body. It's not about doing it quickly, it's about doing it well. We're mixing rolling up inside with outside pushes. So now, can we introduce a 1v1 move on this? Something like this. First, slowly. Push out 1, stop 2, Ronaldo 3, inside roll 4, stop 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get it again. If you don't have enough space, let's go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Once you feel confident on covering those 5 steps well, you can speed up. Nice one. Good job, Johnny. Well done, Harry. Good. Albi, when you bring with an inside roll, it's the other foot that stops. So if you're doing an inside roll with your left, the stop is with your right. That's why you have to rotate 90 degrees, Albi. You don't have enough room that way. Okay, remember, switch sides once you finish your strongest. Okay, so the last version, it should be easier if you take away the stop before the Ronaldo. So take a look. Push out, Ronaldo, inside roll, stop. Push out, Ronaldo, inside roll, stop. Push out, Ronaldo, inside roll, stop. So, 4 touches now, same skill. You cannot stop before the Ronaldo. Off you go.
Bruno, can you say it again because you are frozen for me?
Okay, so push the ball out, 1, Ronaldo 2, inside roll 3, stop 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Same thing on your weaker side, guys. Nice job, Harry. Great footwork. Harry, do me a favor. Take the whole group to this matrix, beginning to end. Can you make sure you cover 10 reps on each?
So from the start?
From the start.
Wait, what was the start?
So, first one was, remember, push out, stop, inside roll, stop inside. Push out, stop, inside roll, stop inside. Got it?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, opposite side.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, you don't have to repeat the next one where you do the taps, okay? Let's go past that one. Now, push out 1, stop 2, Ronaldo 3, inside roll 4, and stop 5, okay? So you get the Ronaldo with the stop touch before.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, opposite side. Jonathan, careful, you're doing the Ronaldo with the wrong leg.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, hold on, Harry. Guys, if you are struggling understanding where the Ronaldo comes, Ronaldo is always done with the outside leg. So if you're moving right, your Ronaldo step has to be with the right leg, so then it can come left. If you're moving left, your Ronaldo step needs to go with your left leg so you can go right afterwards. Let's try now to this to finish without the stop touch. So Harry, push out, Ronaldo, quickly reverse, stop. Out, Ronaldo, quickly reverse, stop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, well, great job, guys. Keep going.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Great job, Harry. Well done. Well done. Guys, second fitness break of the day. Can you now come onto the ground? Okay. Ball's going to be with you as well. Again, focus on the quality of the movement. Don't rush it. So, first part, we're going to start by having our ball against our chest and our knees against it. Okay? We're not supposed to hold our legs. Hold the ball from one end, hold your knees against it from the other. Then move apart. When you stretch your legs off the floor, that's 1. That's 2. Okay? 3, 4, okay? We're going to 20 repetitions. Once you've covered these 20, can you make sure then you are allowed to do the following break? Ball in between your knees, hands off. And you can hold it over here for another 20 seconds. When you finish, let's go. Another 20. but I'm going to be gentle on you guys. So round one, you get 20 repetitions, 20 seconds holding. Second round, 15 repetitions, 15 seconds holding. Third round, 10 repetitions, 10 seconds holding. That's it. Off you go, guys. Focus on the movement, guys. Only your bottom can touch the ground during the whole thing. Forget about the camera, guys. Focus on the movement. Yanni, do me a favor, move further back so I can see the full movement. That's it. Good. Okay. Harry, take your hands off your legs. That's it. Come on. Squeeze the ball with your knees while you're holding and get your hands and feet off the floor. That's the resting position, guys. Guys, take a look. You cannot be relaxing fully while recovering. You have to be over here. Got it? That's your break. Let's go. Get back. Keep going. Come on, Jonathan. Last one, remember, just 10. 10, 10. Have you finished, Sean? 20 seconds on the first round, Sean. 15 seconds on the second, 10 on the third. Have you finished it? Okay. Guys, 30 seconds, have a drink of water, and then we are back with 1v1s.
Bruno, can I go to the toilet?
Of course you can. Okay, so let's get the defenders' cones together for a start. So the front two cones, like this. I'm going to ask everyone to be extra careful. We are going to be working on some explosive steps, which means that if you do not have a good grip on the floor, you might end up hurting yourself. So I'm going to start from the end and work it all the way up to the beginning. So I have the defender in front of me. This defender is a very lazy one. So he's square feet. He's not forcing me to go left or right. So that means I can work both ways. So the skill I want you to work on from the end to the beginning, the steps we've been working on involve rolling inside, right? And apparently carrying on. What I want you to do is, I want you to play an inside roll as it disguised move, and then quickly break that space you came from. So 2 quick steps, but you need to be really fast, and then you can restart on the third slower step. 2 quick steps are the following. Defender in front of me, I'm on the right, the defender is coming. I'm going to bring the ball across and explode on its back. Okay, so inside roll with a hop. You can call it a romp, and then a push. So 1, go, 2. So I want you to feel your weight on your standing leg. 5 times, 1, 2, and back. Off you go. Roll inside and push without stepping down. If you roll inside with your right, you push away back to the right. If you roll inside with your left, you push away with the left. Now careful, Yanni, the inside roll is not diagonal. The push is diagonal. Inside roll is a straight line inwards. Outside push is a 45-degree angle. You might have to rotate, Yanni. It's too narrow, your box. Okay, let's go back into detail. Again, I see you guys getting somewhere, but when you're doing the inside roll, whereas before you were rolling in and the other leg only had to hold your weight, this time I'm asking you to roll in and hop. So take a look at both legs. Roll in, and this one moves away for a hop. So then I can get room to push the ball. This is very explosive, so you're going to land on this leg. Got it? So focus on getting inside roll and hop at the same time. Give it another go. Both legs at the same time. Then push out. Off you go. Inside roll in a straight line, outside push 45. Now, let's talk about also your body height. You have to be messy tall when you're changing direction. You need to get really close to the ground so you don't lose control of it. Lower your body as you're going to play the change of direction. Yep. Once you cover 5 times on your stronger side, guys, get 5 on your weaker. That's it, Sean, almost. Okay, let's try now and bring the skill further back one step. So, you know how the skill is going to end. Now, what step are we to introduce before those 2 steps? As I told you, we were going to push out, right? Okay, and then do an inside roll after stepping in. But we've also worked with the Ronaldo. So what I want you to do is break it down. Ball on the right, you on the left. Ronaldo 1, inside roll and hop 2, 3. Okay, so quick Ronaldo and back. 3 steps now. Ronaldo, inside roll and hop and a push 3. Let me see how quickly. Shift your weight, okay, to the outside after the Ronaldo, and then quickly bounce back with an inside roll and a push. Okay, now let me just help you make it more realistic. So we've been working on a weak defender. This is clearly a winger 1v1 move. So if I move these cones back to where they were, we are going to consider them to be a left or a right back, depending on where you are at the pitch. So if I'm playing a right winger and I'm taking a left back, I start on the right cone and I go diagonally straight at the defender. So that means when I go, good, I'm going to get a Ronaldo to make him, okay, go out, first deception move, push, out. Once I get out, I quickly play the second deception in and finish with out. And that will give me chance to get across or even to go all the way to the centre back that is covering him if that's the case. So think of yourself, right wing, going down on it, I see the left back coming at me, I engage with him. I go straight, boom, out, in, out again, for a cross. Got it? Be careful with the space you have. Get 5 times as a right winger, and then 5 times as a left winger. Good? So, wing diagonal moves. This last push normally gives you enough room, so if you were at the pitch, you could actually take a bigger push and chase the ball for a cross or to dribble further in. But over here, we have to keep that last push controlled. So remember, if you're attacking from the right side, okay, remember it's your left foot that carries the ball. Right wingers, left foot push, left Ronaldo, left outside roll, and then you're coming back in, or is it the opposite? Which one is it? Guys, I know you can actually play both feet on the same wing, and that's interesting. We can go there, but in order to get it right first, right wing, right foot does the job. So right wing, right foot pushes, left foot, good question. Right push, right Ronaldo out, right inside roll in, and then right push out. If you're doing on the left wing, left push, okay, into the defender, left Ronaldo, left inside roll, and then left push out. So then, one more step before that. Careful with the space you have. If now we need to bring one step before the Ronaldo, as I told you, it was that push. So I would like you to try and get a nice short push forward. So you're preparing to skill the defender. That's when you slow down. You're coming at full speed. Little push diagonal. And this ball needs to be really clean. 45 in. Boom. Now, I'm on the right side, so I should be doing it with my right foot. Boom. Drop out. Come back in. And push out again. So the only thing I want you to add, can you get a nice 45-degree push before you engage with a Ronaldo? From here, boom. I got this one wrong. The angles are not correct. Okay. Push. Give it a go. 45-degree push, Ronaldo, inside roll, and explode with an outside push. Guys, careful when you play the inside roll and then explode out. You need to lower your body. You really need to get low. Jonathan, diagonal. So, if you start on the right side on the back, go to the left side in the front with your right foot. It has to be diagonal. Okay, the trick over here, guys, if you're on the left, Remember, left inside push to start with. Okay, guys, don't want you to spend too much time. The second variation, and this is for you to explore on the wing, when you're doing both left and right winger, come forward, you can reverse this, which makes the defender's life also way harder. So, as I was telling you, this is probably the classical approach, right wing, right leg in, okay, and disguise it. Now, if you want to switch feet on that side, if you go with your left, you're going to see that. You can actually commit with the first step. You can actually commit with the Ronaldo in. You can also commit with an inside roll, but then it's very likely that you're going to explode, not out for a cross, but in for a shot, okay? A bend shot, or even for one of those fancy assists that you can get far behind the second post. So take a look. I'm a right winger taking with my left foot. I lure the defender to pretend I'm going in. One, I bring the ball out with an inside and I explode back in. Okay? So if you look at wingers that play on the opposite side of their strongest foot, this is way useful, mostly for shots. Okay? It's about getting one of the wingers in a very close shooting position. I can remember of Mahrez doing that. I can recall also Raheem Sterling. Many wingers now are using these moves not to get their cross, but actually get a good shooting chance. So do me a favor, just explore using the same skill, but with the opposite foot on each wing. Give it a go. You're now on a position to shoot at the very end, not to cross. Any questions? Feel free to text. Happy to help. Still a diagonal move. So right wingers, left foot. Left wingers, right foot. Ooh, Albie, you're preparing a right foot shot. Careful with that. Don't break any windows. No, Albie. Let me just see it. Are you starting from the right side or left side? Remember, if you're a right winger, it's your left side that does the job. So right wingers now work with their left foot on the skill. That's it. Now, the last explosive move, it's not a 45 degrees forward. It's almost a straight line inwards for you to get away from the defenders. So when you explode in, the push is no longer 45 degrees. It's almost like a quick 90 onto the inside. Remember that you have to finish, okay, the skill by shooting. Or sometimes as we see it, an assist, quite long cross on the second post. Guys, if you have the chance, also in between online sessions, to go, I know nowadays, if you're indoors, if you have some room where you have a goal, and you can practice shooting as well with these skills, that'd be awesome. So if there's a slight possibility of you just using this with finishing afterwards, that's also a great way of recapping and stay sharp. But that kind of depends on the amount of space you have available. Guys, come forward. We're going to finish with one last break. Okay, last fitness break of the day, and then we're in for a chat. Fitness break that I like you to do. we're going to be doing, okay, literally the following. There's a football. You want to get a pillow, okay, for your back knee. We're going to be working on night jumps. So night jumps means you want to see how high you can jump, okay? I'm going to give you a set amount of repetitions, so it's not about how quickly you cover them, it's about how much you can jump from this position. So careful if you are on a, again, small room. Standing over here with a ball, we are almost recreating one of the goalkeeper's moves. So I want you to come off this position, and while exploding, the back leg's knee goes up, like a goalkeeper's catch. So, 3, 2, 1. I want to see how much you can jump only on your forward leg. Ready? Go. So it's a one leg jump, okay? 10 times. If you can drive that knee up, even better. Got it? So I want to see how much force you can produce on one leg by jumping up. Start from the pillow, move your way as far up as possible. Okay, so it's one leg strength exercise for you. Off you go. Yanni, don't come forward. Go upwards. Now, Yanni, that's different. Get a pillow on the back leg's knee. The only leg allowed for you to use to jump is literally the front leg. Okay, once you cover 10 times on your strongest, go 10 times on your weaker side. Sean, too low. Not even a basketball player to jump that low. You need to get higher by doing that. Okay, so Sean, if you have your right knee, okay, on the pillow, where's your left leg? Behind or in front of it? In front. That's the mechanic. So, if your resting knee is behind you, the other leg that does the jump has to be in front. Okay, now you're just missing on driving that knee up, the one that was on the pillow. Okay, guys, bit number 2 for this strength exercise. I can see the mechanics on exploding on one leg are not that well drilled. So, do me a favor. We're going to play over here split lunges. So, holding the ball, I need you to explode and switch stances. Okay, do me a favor. 10 split lunges for you to do with a pillow cushioning the back leg's knee. Off you go. Let me see that. Come on, Sean. Texting too much? Sean, you're not doing anything. You're literally looking at your computer for way too long.
I'm looking at what other people are doing because I'm confused.
Okay, split lunge. You know what a split lunge is? So this time you're allowed to use the back foot. As you jump, you switch.
Okay.
Good. Okay, guys, for those who have already covered, now let me see if you can add that learning into the one leg. So, split lunge, you can use the back foot a little bit. Explode with both legs at the same time. Got it? Both legs taking off at the same time. Off you go. Good. Let's find ways of pushing with both legs exactly at the same time. Okay, guys, make sure you switch sides as well. Don't just work on your stronger side. So if that was the case of having your right leg in front, now get your left. Yanni, you can explode way more. Remember, I'm not giving you a set time to complete it. I just want to see you how high you can jump. Good. Better. Okay, let's finish with something softer. Both legs now. Forget about the one leg jump. From a squat position with the ball on the ground, how high can you jump? We're not in to cover 10 repetitions. Double feet jumps as high as possible. Come on, that's it, and then we can have a talk. You can use the ball to help you. Remember, when you finish that jump, the ball needs to be at the highest point. Harry, you're doing that in a very patternized way. I want you just to focus on exploding. It's not about getting 10 reps. It's about getting 10 highest jumps. So you can have a break in between jump as long as you can produce maximum each time. Good. Colton, the reason why you're not able to jump that much is because your head is too far down and your hips are too far up, which means you're not able to use your leg muscles that much. So drop those hips to load and then unload by going up. Okay? Now, think of it as a spring. You need to feel it. You need to work out what's the best position for your legs to actually explode. Some of you might go way deeper, some of you don't need to go. The idea is, can you load and quickly unload that in one go? Okay, guys, great job. There's an interesting, now just by looking at you, there's an interesting app. I'm going to ask my colleague. This app actually works out how high you can jump. It's really interesting because I remember when I used it, you get to place your phone as the camera on a tripod, and then it kind of determines how long you've been in the air, and then it can give you a score to see how much force you're capable of producing. Yeah? Shanzi and Colton, I can see you're texting at each other, but take it easy. No. Second thing, you haven't come up with many ideas, I can see. Some of you play Strava as the way of keeping ourselves together and working on our fitness. I know from previous experience, some of you guys have done a heck of a job running and covering some really serious distance. I was talking with Rui, and one of the things that we want to now change is that we are not going to use as much how long you can run for a set time. We want to see how quickly you can cover a set distance. So the idea is we want to make it attainable for everyone. We might start with a challenge, and that's what I'm going to bring onto you on Strava. It's not as much as seeing everyone getting 20, 30, or 40 miles in a week. It's about seeing who's going to be the quickest covering 1.5, or 2 miles. So you can even have a go yourself and do it 2 or 3 times every time you go out for a run. Find a space that you think you can cover that distance without getting anyone in your way, and let's see who's the fastest runner over here covering 1 mile, and that will make it way more interesting. So we're going to have different data to help us understand who's the fastest, who's the slowest, and what type of things we can do to become quicker. Very, very useful. Um, Moving to the last point. Uh, as I told you, we are still raising awareness on mental health this week. I had a few people that I had the opportunity to speak with, and to cut long story short, because you are 13 years old, so I don't believe I'm talking to anyone that immature, even though sometimes you do decide to challenge my own judgment on that. Um, it's all about you understanding at the moment, and I do not even wish to understand how each one of you is dealing with a situation or your family. But we must acknowledge that as the physical sign, and this is the conversation I had, a great analogy, if one sees themselves as not fit enough, not fast enough, not strong enough, first step is to acknowledge it. I am not in my best shape. I need to work on my strength. So talking about it, that's step one. Then step two is trying to work out strategies to overcome that. So if I'm telling someone that has shared with me that they are not strong enough physically, my thought process on that when I'm talking to a friend is to literally work out ways on helping him become stronger. You might start as something silly as in, are you carrying your water bottles from the grocery shop into your house? Are you having them delivered? Are you going up the stairs? Are you taking the lift? Little things that bit by bit help that person become stronger physically. Mentally speaking, the analogy applies, but it's not necessarily the same examples. So I had a really good conversation with someone that was telling me that this was an 8-year-old, a kid telling me that he had to talk to those people and tell them that they need to look at the positives of the situation. And I was quite impressed. He was telling me that he was spending more time with his family, they were spending more time together than before, whereas the school routine would take over that time. And I know different ages, different situations. So on both ends, try and see it. How do those changes affect your day-to-day life? How does it make you or the person you live with make them feel? From one moment, you had your own space, you had your own routine, and then suddenly you're stuck at home in front of a computer. That has to be, for me, that has to be challenging. That has to be somewhat frustrating. So, me saying that, it helps me understand how I feel, which is something that most people are not comfortable doing, especially those people that come to speak about it. And then, thirdly, what type of things can I do to help me out or help someone out in that situation? It could range from having that video call face to face, it can range from having something set in motion as physical exercise to make them feel better. Look, now you don't have to commute to work, get on the underground, get into traffic. Why don't you use that time or part of it to exercise a bit, whereas before you didn't have that chance? So it's turning something negative into something positive. And as you add on that, then slowly people start feeling slightly better and have a different approach. Hopefully, day by day. You won't resolve it or fix it in one go, but I can certainly see that just by having these conversations and finding ways from your own reality to improve, that can help a lot. I know everyone, again, is coming from different places, different scenarios. I know some people have a great support bubble over here, but I'm also aware that some other people don't. So I do not wish to impose anything. I just want you to become aware of it. If you come across a name, someone that you normally deal with, that might be going through a rough patch, look, guys, go and have a call with him. Have a chat, talk about it. You don't even have to talk about the problems, you just have to listen. And that's probably a great way of starting. Guys, any questions? No? Okay. Good point, Jonathan. Guys, simply, I know it's annoying, but you have to tick these boxes for me. Plus, minus 1 to 10. That's it. Pick something that you really like, pick something that you didn't or wish to see happening. And thirdly, 1 to 10, how intense was the session? You can text that message directly to me or in the group. It's up to you. I'm going to leave this open. I am going to annoy every single one of you that doesn't leave their feedback. I got great reports on the previous lockdown, and that helped me a lot survive what I deliver. But if someone doesn't bother to spend 30 seconds to share their thoughts about it, then I'm afraid you're going to have to deal with me. Okay? Guys, see you all very soon. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your time with family. Get some sunlight. Weather seems to be helping out today, so enjoy yourselves.
Thank you.
Okay, guys.
Thanks, Bruno.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.